Yo, what's going on, everybody? This your boy Sean, aka Puff Comics 83, and I am representing for the Comic Hall crew. That's right. It's been a while since we had a new video on this channel, and I figured since I have a haul, let me do this for the Comic Hall crew channel. And what a haul I got, because man, last Saturday I went out to Ocala, Florida with my brother Jace, and we hit up Brick City Comic Con, or Brick City Comic and Toy Show, and we had a blast. I mean, we got to hang out with Metarod, Night Tiger Comics, and of course my usual friends Steve Wyden, Jeff Cantonese Comic Kid, and Bronze Age Byron. We got to hit up the con. We went to various shops, Vibranium and Bearded Browncoat Comics and Gaming. We had an AOK exchange at a Five Guys restaurant, and man, it was just a great day, just hanging around with the crew and hitting up shops and buying comics, because man, there was a lot of books at the con, and a lot of great books. I was able to dig and find some great early Conan and stuff, and that's what this video is for. It's to show off the massive haul that I got in Ocala at the con and at the other shops. So let's start with these titles that I got, and most of these books I got for $1. We had a secret dollar raid at the con where Night Tiger knew one of the vendors, and he had an extra storage unit in the back full of dollar books. So we went back there in the kitchen area and we started diving in on the dollar books. So I'm going to start right off with some Adam Hughes goodness. Lady Rawhide number 3. You see this in Dollar Bin, you just grab it. Gene Roddenberry, Lost Universe number 2. I have issue 1 courtesy of G-Man, so I had to grab issue number 2. And of course I see Savage Dragon, and even though I already have this issue, just grab it again. For $1, I love this issue. All splash pages, vicious fight between Savage Dragon and Overlord, so definitely have to grab it again, along with a book that I already got 2 copies of, but I was like, let me get the third. Savage Dragon number 2, team up with Ninja Turtles. Absolutely love this crossover. A huge part of my childhood. This is what got me into reading Savage Dragon. Just this issue with the Turtles, because Turtles was huge in the 90s. So yeah, I had just pick up a third copy. It's only $1. I have Extreme Sacrifice Aftermath, Newman 11. Now, I saw it. Normally I wouldn't pick this up, but it was on the back of it. It had this, and I had to put it in a separate bag in itself, because $1, sexy cover, awesome. Now I got some Shadow of the Bat. This is Shadow of the Bat number 8. Misfits. And Shadow of the Bat number 9. So that's pretty cool. I have this issue of Wonder Woman, issue number 145, but mine is in beat up condition, so I'm glad I was able to upgrade and get a better copy. Got this from John Novell, who was at the con dealing and selling books, so you're going to see a few books from him on here. $1 book right here, Demon number 14, Etrigan versus Lobo. Can never go wrong with that. They're gonna throw down. Now here's a book from John Novell, first Alien Worlds comic, and it's Dave Stevens. There's a lot of great Dave Stevens Alien Worlds covers. So I got issue number 2 of Alien Worlds, and I got this for $5. That's how much he was charging for it. So I was like, let me get it for $5, man. Still a gorgeous Dave Stevens cover. Can't pass that up. Amazing Spider-Man 249 with Kingpin and Hobgoblin on the cover. Spidey and even Hobgoblin are not in a good position there. Here's one from Pride, issue 233. This is actually the first part of one of my favorite storylines that involved the Tarantula and Will-O-the-Wisp. And this is when the Tarantula actually transformed into a spider. And man, this storyline was really, really good. You know, now I got part one, because I enjoyed the 3 issues that followed this, but now that I have this one to set it off, it's just, I can reread it again and just enjoy it even more, because I love this storyline. Here's our dollar book, Rom number 18, Rom teaming up with the X-Men. Pretty neat for $1. Here's a book that I think one of the guys showed me while we was back there digging for the dollar bins, and I didn't even know this book exists. And I remember the cartoon growing up as a kid. So, Centurions, Power Extreme, issue number 2. And I'm like, wow, what a major nostalgic trip. You know, Centurions, Man on Machine, Power Extreme, Ace McCloud, Jake Rockwell. Oh man. And I have the series on VHS in terms of, you know, recording it off of TV, but man, this is major nostalgia right here with Centurions. All for $1, so I like. This one I got during our last stop at Vibranium Comics. I didn't spend much there, but I could not pass this up. You know, this is a huge part of my childhood as well. Kid and Play, number 4. Yeah, that Kid and Play Marvel series. You don't usually see them too much in the wild, but when you do, you gotta grab them. Especially the in-between issues. And I know the final issue is hard to get. The first issue is up in price. So I just had to snag issue number 4, man. It's Kid and Play. I got a couple of Electros. This is Electro number 29. Mayhew cover. There we go. Got issue number 30. All these for $1. And issue number 31. Then I have this Saga, The Dragon, Blood and Guts, issue number 3. I have the first 2 issues, but I didn't have this, so another $1 grab, another book to add to the Savage Dragon collection. Dragon, Blood and Guts, number 3. And I have this issue, but you know, for $1, grab it again, and that's the Real Ghostbusters, number 20. You know, nothing wrong with having multiple copies. I picked this up because I might try and get it signed at MegaCon by the actor Brent Spiner. Trek Talk, Star Trek magazine, because he's going to be there at MegaCon. If I get the chance to meet him, I'm going to have him sign this. Data. So moving on, because I have another stack here, and I also want to show off my AOK books that I got from members in the community. Shout out to Night Tiger Comics, who brought this to my attention while we was in the back digging for dollar books. This issue here is the second work of Frank Miller, and it's also a Joe Kubert cover as well. And I don't have much Joe Kubert in my collection. I have more of his sons, Adam and Andy Kubert. So it's great to have a Joe Kubert cover, and that's Weird War Tales number 68. It's a wicked cover too, and you know, it's got 2 stories in there with art by Frank Miller. His second DC work, issue 64, was his first DC work, so that might be on the radar. But such a cool book to have, and I only get it for $1. You know, again, shout out to Night Tiger Comics for holding this up and saying, anybody wants this? And I saw it, I was like, yes, I want that. You know, that's the one thing we were doing a lot during them dollar bin raids in the back room, was that we was helping each other out, but saying, hey, anybody needs this, they got a copy here. And you know, either we pass on it or we take it. So there was a lot of great books in there, some great Bronze Age books, and when he showed this, I had to take it. And yeah, just great stuff here, man. Spider-Man number 27, something about a gun storyline. Yeah, because you know, you can shoot your gun at Spider-Man, but he ain't getting hit because the spider sense is tingling. He's gonna dodge all those bullets. So, as we know, last week Neil Adams passed away. Legendary artist, a huge part of getting creators' rights for many creators who created a lot of characters but never got the true recognition from the titans that was Marvel and DC. So he made sure that a lot of people got their just due when it comes to creator rights. I found out a couple years ago that he did the cover to this book, and I was like, wow. And I've seen it multiple times on people's live streams, and even Cookie last year was able to, you know, show it off. But now I finally have Captain Planet and the Planeteers, issue number 1, cover by Neil Adams. Just awesome. I could hear the theme music just coming in my head right now, man. Because as soon as you see it, you know, the first thing that comes to your mind is that awesome theme. I never was really a big fan of the cartoon because it was just one glorified PSA for don't pollute, don't throw trash on the floor and stuff like that. And on top of that, Captain Planet only shows up more towards the end to save the day. And you see most of the Planeteers for majority of the show. So I wasn't a big fan of that, but it's still awesome to have this book. And you know, rest in peace to Neil Adams, a legend in the comic book industry. So I had to grab that. So keeping up with Eric Larson and Savage Dragon, I saw some Freak Force in there. Freak Force was like a spin-off of Savage Dragon. They made their first appearance, I think issue 3 or 4. And yeah, I had to pick up a couple Freak Forces for $1. Here's issue number 2 with the homie Mako showing off his nice shiny teeth. Yeah, he about to bite somebody's head off there. Here's issue number 3. And here's issue number 7, Kill Cat on the cup. Kill Cat likes to get the girls, and the darkness is falling for it. That's that. This is another $1 find. I brought this for the homage cover. It's probably one of the best Batman stories of all time. And this is Harbinger, issue number 13. Homage cover to The Dark Knight Returns. Just so wicked. Had to grab that. I have 3 issues actually of Bill Sienkiewicz's Electro Assassin. This is issue number 4. You got that. You got issue number 7. And you got issue number 8. This is the last issue of the miniseries. So yeah, this was pretty cool to get. You know, all for $1. And like I said, we found so many great stuff in the dollar bins. It's crazy. Another one, another childhood favorite of mine was Jack Kirby's Secret City Saga. And they had issue number 1 in there. Still polybag. Still got the Captain Glory card in there. You know, but man, I used to read those one-shots of Bombast and Captain Glory. I forgot her name. Night Glider. Yeah. I used to read their one-shots like a lot. You know, and Bombast had the Savage Dragon appearance in his one-shot. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, I loved reading these as a kid. And to have issue number 1 here, awesome. This is another book that Night Tiger was held up. If anybody wanted it, and it's a pretty beat up copy, but I'll take it and upgrade later on because I know I can find a better copy. And that's Amazing Spider-Man 162, him, Nightcrawler, and the Punisher. We was wondering whether or not this was the second or third appearance of the Punisher, because he first appeared in 129, so I can't remember if there was another appearance before this, but beat up or not, I'm not passing this up. So grab that. Then we get into some Superman action. Got a couple others, but I'm gonna show some of these Superman covers because Superman getting his ass whooped on almost all these covers, man. Like, it's crazy. Action Comics 472. Oh man, Suit just can't deal with the woman, man. They just kicking his ass, man, in air too. So I grabbed that. I know the boys gonna laugh. The Tomahawk crew gonna laugh at that. Here's another one. This is a John Byrne cover, issue number 3 of Superman with Darkseid. Some of these I'm re-getting because I did have some Byrne Superman going up, but I lost them, and I never really made it the focus to reclaim them. So, you know, getting these for $1 is awesome. Is issue number 13. Everybody just charging at Superman. They're like, yo, Super, we had enough of your shit, man. We gonna take you out. Gonna attack you all sides. But yeah, this was part of the Millennium Week 2. The last issue I showed with Darkseid was part of the Legends crossover event. And that. Then here's a team up cover with Green Lantern, part of the same event. So that's pretty cool. Then here is issue number 15. Pretty awesome. Seems there to save the day. Now here's a funny cover, issue 16. Superman got the kick me hard sign. Somebody put it on the back, which makes no damn sense, because if it was a regular human being, if he tries to do that on Superman, let's face it, he's gonna break his foot, you know, trying to kick Superman in the ass, man. He's the Man of Steel for a reason, man. He's got a ass of steel. So you're gonna try and kick Superman, you're gonna fuck yourself up more than hurting Superman. So it's a pretty funny cover though, man. Now here's a fun. they threw my boy Suits wrong, man. Man got corpse. He got corpse, man. And her name is not coming to my mind. I know somebody will mention it in the chat or, you know, in the comments. I know who she is, but my name's not coming to my mind. But man, they did Suits dirty here, man. He got corpse, you know, skeleton and all. They always do Suits dirty on the covers. And Now, at least this cover, Superman is standing strong and tall. You know, almost like he's He-Man. Superman annual number 10. Superman's is like, I have the power. Pretty cool cover. I'm interested to see what's inside it. Now these two are more akin. My brother Jace is a huge Sonic fan. Like, I'm a huge Sonic fan myself, and he's been on the kick of getting Sonic comics, you know. And I know, shout out to Matt Odom, he's also been scooping up Sonic comics. If you've seen one of his hauls from last year, he found a bunch of Sonic comics. So I was able to grab from John Novell, because he had a section of video game comics, issue number 116 of Sonic the Hedgehog. And in one of my recent videos, you see Jamel going through some Sonic comics. You know, I think we was at Bearded Browncoat and he was going through Sonic comics. So I got a little video of that. And I also picked up for $1 Knuckles number 22. I remember having a Knuckles comic when I was a kid. Matter of fact, it was the Sonic comics that I had along with Dragon and Turtles that I used to like do drawings of and try and learn how to draw. So I used Sonic as the basis of drawing characters. So, and Knuckles was also one of them there too. So it's pretty cool to have a Knuckles comic, since I ain't had one since the 90s. So yeah, Knuckles. Now we getting some good stuff here. I posted this on Instagram with my statue. X-Men 274, Magneto, and Savage Land Road with Kazar and Nick Fury on the cover. Awesome Jim Lee art. Awesome cover. I just had to post it with my statue because I have the Savage Land Road statue. And whenever you see this in there for the $1, even if you already have it, just grab it because it's a great cover, great storyline. And I also picked up issue 261, Wolverine and Psylocke on the cover with Jubilee. And I think that's the Reavers. Hard Case and Harriers. They didn't amount to much. But yeah, for $1, snag it. For $1, grab it. You saw earlier that I showed the Sienkiewicz Electros. Here's Bill Sienkiewicz's The Shadow. And this cover is sick. Like, I love this cover, the abstract style to it. Him standing on the front of the train just blasting away. That is awesome, man. I had to have this when I saw it. And there was a couple other Shadow books that I could have gotten for $1, but this one I immediately said I'm buying this because this is just a classic cover. Bill Sienkiewicz is killing it. Whenever I see EC reprints, I'm snatching them, especially for $1. And you got the Vault of Horror number 6. So I had to grab that. I love, checking out some of the EC horror books, even if they're reprints. They're great anthologies to just pick up and read. Especially considering that the dialogue ain't aged well. It's 50s writing. They're still pretty cool to read, and they still have some great artwork in it. This cover is sick. I mean, yeah, he got his wig split and all, but that ain't gonna stop him. So I had to grab that. And I got Tales from the Crypt issue number 5. Double size haul. So it's awesome. I'll also have a copy of this, but again, for $1, I'll buy it again. Plus I think this one is a better copy than mine's. Star Trek, the motion picture, number 1. I remember when I was younger, I wasn't as big of a fan as the motion picture, and I didn't start appreciating the movie until I got older. It's still not a favorite of mine, but it's gotten better upon future reruns, and yeah, I adore the comic book too. You know, I wouldn't say a massive Star Trek fan, but I loved watching Star Trek, and you know, Next Generation was my introduction to watching it, so I always try and like get some of the Next Generation books or the original, what was it, Bell Comics or Gold Key? It's one of those two that did it. Probably was Gold Key, but yeah, they do the Star Trek comics of the 70s, so if I see those, I'll try and grab them. Here's issue number 6. And issue number 7. So I got those Star Treks. And then last of the dollar books is Universal Monsters Frankenstein. I saw that and I was like, for $1 I'll pick this up quick. Big fan of the old school Universal Monsters, Frankenstein, Dracula, and all that. Love it. So now I'm gonna get into some of the bigger books. First, I'm gonna start with this AOK. Shout out to Bronze Age Byron. He picked this up and immediately thought of me and AOK this to me. This is Red Nails number 1. This is a homage cover to Neil Adams, the Superman cover that he did. Only this time, Barbarian style, Conan style. And man, Byron is a great member of the community. If you're not following him, definitely sub him up. Bronze Age Byron on YouTube. And follow him on Instagram as well. I love doing these meetups with him and Steve, Jeff, all them guys. Definitely sub him up, and shout out to you, Brian. Thanks for the AOK. I appreciate it. You know, awesome book, awesome cover. Then I got AOK from Metarod, Roger. Huge pillar in this community. He just hit 15,000 subscribers. Shout out to you, bro. It was amazing hanging out with you, meeting you, talking with you, the stories, you know, just all the stuff that we enjoy, you know, comic books, video games, and a lot of stuff. And it was just a pleasure to meet you and just have a great day, man. I mean, this community is very special to me, and it definitely helped bring out more of my, bring me out of the shadows of being just a reserved person in its own world. Like, this community really brought it out, and I get to have fun and hang out with you guys all the time. So he AOK'd me this Spawn Virgin variant, and I am very appreciative of this, and I love it a lot. Now, I will say I'm not the biggest Spawn fan, and I thought about it the other day. I was like, I should have, you know, told him, and I'm probably going to give it to him, but I'm going to AOK this to my brother and say, this is Metarod's AOK to you. So, but I very much appreciate it. This is an awesome cover, and I know he'll appreciate it as well, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. This, I did not have these 2 issues because he was saying I may have them, but when I looked it up on my CLZ, I didn't have it. I have issue 100, but I didn't have the following 2 issues, and that's Conan the Barbarian, number 101, Wicked cover, and number 102. And then he also AOK'd me a hardcover to read, and that's Stephen King's The Dark Tower, The Long Road Home. I remember watching the movie. It was okay, but I know a lot of people say that the books are much better, and this is the comic. So, looking forward to giving this a read. But shout out to you, Metarog. You're an awesome member of this community. Congrats on hitting that big high number of subscribers. And yeah, definitely follow him, give him a shout out, and check out his page on YouTube, Metarog. Now, I got one more big book, and it's A-OK, but I went ham on Conan the Barbarian. Like, my goal was to get some more early Conan from, like, I got issue number 1, but I want to get more of the single digits, issues in the teens, and a couple issues in the 20s, and then whatever else that I need after that should be easy to obtain. But I want to get some of those earlier, more expensive books out the way, and I still need First Elder. But I have Conan the Barbarian annual, giant size annual number 12. Wicked cover here. Conan the King number 33. Now, got this for $1. Then I got the next one for $1. And then the following one, I got issue number 27. And then going back a bit, I got issue number 8. Number 8. Building up that King Conan the King one, which is pretty easy to get. And then outside of Conan, I was able to get some Cull issues. Cull the Destroyer, issue number 14. I was able to get issue 14, issue 16. Wicked cover here. These I got from the dollar bins as well, so ignore the $2 sticker. And I got issue number 20. Got those. And these are the, well, I'm gonna say those. Let me go to the magazine Conan. I got issue 158 of Sword of Conan. Issue 159 for this wicked Joe Jusko cover. Conan about to go on a mad savage spree. Slaughter everybody that crossed him. Wicked. It's issue 165. And BB says something about Conan looking like Al Bundy, and that shit I can't get it out of my mind. He had me rolling when he said that. But yeah, I got this one, 165 and 166. Another great cover. Wicked covers. I love those magazine formats. Then these are some of the early Conan books that I was talking about. I found the booth. I was asking, got any early Conan? The guy came back because I've talked to the assistant, and he said, hey, here's all the early Conans, reasonably priced. And yeah, I went to dig him. And while he had a lot of good ones, I walked away with 6 books. And I was able to get issue number 8. Barry Winslow Smith is just fantastic. Fantastic art. Issue number 9. Another great cover. Then issue 12, one thing I do like about him is that he notes on the back. And he says cover loose. And I saw this, I was like, shoot, $5, I'll take it, man. This is issue number 12. Just an awesome cover, you know. And I like that he notes on the back the condition of the book and all that. But like I said, I can upgrade at any given time whenever I get a chance to. But if you're looking to get them cheap, and even if in the condition, I'm still gonna grab them. This is number 12 or 13. Yeah, number 13. And this is just some awesome stuff here. Now this issue is a reprint of Conan. Was it? No, it's this one. But yeah, I got issue number 21. Now this is a badass cover here. Badass cover. Academy Award for Best Comic Mag. And I will agree with that. This one, the issue number 22, is a reprint from issue number 1. Me and VV was talking about this, and absolutely gorgeous cover. And issue 23 had a subpar cover. It was good, but because he was rushed into doing that cover, and this cover was used for a book that was basically a reprint, just imagine what it would have been like had this been the first appearance of Red Sun. This cover is gorgeous. Awesome cover here. Great stuff here. Barry Winslow Smith was killing it. And to me, this is probably one of my favorite covers outside of issue number 1. Just gorgeous. And I bring the video to a conclusion. I'm going near 40 minutes. That's ridiculous. That shows you how long this haul was, you know, considering the amount of books I brought at the time. But I got these from Bearded Brown Coat, these 2 books. They're Vampirella Magazines. I got issue number 42. Pretty awesome. I forgot who did the cover. I should have looked inside, but I just love the eeriness of her being in the woods, in the dark with the moon in the back. Skeleton skulls at the bottom. Just a wicked cover here. Then I got issue 69. This is a Barbara Lay cover of her as Vampirella. You know, you see the price tag on it, that's exactly what it cost, $7. So I was like, yeah, I'll grab that for $7. Plus I had 15% off, you know, with my coupon. So add this and then another book I brought for Roger, and it came up to a really good price. But the biggest book of the day I did not purchase. It was an A-OK from my boys Stone Cold Steve and Jeff, the Cantonese comic kid. They caught me off guard with this. They really did. Like, I was, you know, talking to Night Tiger and my brother Jace, and Jeff came up and pulled this out of his comic case, and the video you see on my YouTube page is a second take because nobody was recording when Jeff hit me the first time, and I was completely flabbergasted. I was like, what? And I should have known better because I paid for Jeff's lunch, and he said, I got you, Sean, you know, don't worry about it, you know, you pay my lunch and I got you, I'm gonna pay you right back. And Vampirella, issue number 1. First appearance of Vampirella. Beautiful Frank Frazetta. It was like, I helped Jeff out, getting some of his grails, especially that first Frank Frazetta where we all chipped in a couple of weeks ago to help him, obtain that book. And I should have known when he said, I got something for you, when we was getting something to eat. I was like, oh man, they're gonna surprise me. But I kind of just tossed it to the side, and I didn't even think of it. And just him and Steve AOKing me this book just shows you how great they are, how great this community is, and how much I love those guys. I love hanging out with them. That's why I document all our adventures, via video and photos, because I know we're gonna have a great time. And when you do something like this, it's always going to be special. And that's why I feel like every day we get to hang out, it's a special day. And I'm so thankful to be friends of theirs, and just to say, ever since we first met in 2019, our friendship has just constantly kept growing and growing. We help each other out. We AOK other people. I didn't even show the G.I. Joe books that I bought for Boatwright, Jim Boatwright. I already got them packed away, ready for MegaCon, because I'm going to hand it to them there. But these guys, the community, it's awesome, and I'm very appreciative of, just the people I'm around, and, the thoughtfulness for them to say, hey, we're going to finally get Sean Vampirella number 1. That way I can join VV, Varangian Vigilante, and Jeff himself, as we all got these grails, and it's an amazing feeling. It's amazing. I feel like I'm choking up, but I'm just so happy to be around these guys and to call them my friends, my comic book friends. I didn't have many comic book friends growing up as a kid. Like, yeah, some kids would talk comics with me, but they weren't hardcore into it like I was. So to have these guys, to hang out with them all the time, and I'm very thankful of that, and I'm very happy of their friendship, and I'm looking forward to MegaCon, because we got some huge things planned for MegaCon, especially with a certain guest that's coming down. Looking forward to surprising them. So I'm just thankful of these two guys, and thank you, Steve and Jeff, for this AOK. This is it's amazing. And thanks to Metarog and Byron for their AOKs as well. And this video needs to come to an end because it's over 40 minutes. Woo! That's a long ass video, man. 40 minutes, lots of great stuff. I may be missing something, but I don't care. I'm just gonna end it right here. Thanks for watching. Hopefully the Comic Hall crew will return to doing our live streams, and hopefully some haul videos, because I know a lot of us in the group had haul videos or gotten a lot of stuff within the last few weeks. But I just want to do this haul video for the Comic Hall crew to post on the channel, and hopefully you like, subscribe, share, and leave comments on what you think about this haul. Did I nailed it? With all these great books. A lot of them are dollar books. A lot of them are some great stuff, some early Conans. So let me know what you think in the comments below. This is your boy Puff Comics 83. I am signing out. Peace.